When I think of the early days of the foundation of the community, I have this image in mind of a passionate, excited Eugene writing to the administrator of Aix-en-Provence in January 1816, this letter known as the Supplique, which effectively becomes the first rule. The letter was requesting for a small group of men to come together to live in community, a community of priests to re-evangelize parishes in Aix-en-Provence through the preaching of missions. I can just see this young priest running through Aix-en-Provence by foot to the bishop's office to deliver the letter in person. And at the same time thinking of getting a house, getting things together to bring the community together, getting beds and all those type of things. While this is all going on, I doubt he could have imagined what impact this dream and vision would have had on the entire world. Today, the Oblates of Mary Immaculate number just over 3,600 men, serving in every continent in the world in some 64 countries. While founded to be missionaries to preach and refound the church amongst the most abandoned or poor, the Oblate charism doesn't limit our ministry. Rather, Oblates throughout the world are working to be close to the people in the ministries through chaplaincies work, working in parish ministry, which cares for people from life to death, in youth ministry, in education, in areas of justice, peace, integrity of creation, social communication, formation, in whatever way we can meet the needs of the most abandoned and the church where it touches people least. In 2020, the reality is that this mission is no longer done by Oblates alone. Throughout these 64 countries we work in, the 3,600 plus Oblates are joined by many more thousands of members of the Mazenod charism and the Mazenod family who see living their faith and their baptismal vocation through the charism of St. Eugene as well. I'm sure that St. Eugene de Mazenod could never have imagined the beautiful international community and family he was creating as he walked to the bishop's house that January in 1816. Through his letters, he constantly wrote about creating the most united family on earth. Community for de Mazenod was more than just a common unity, but a deep relationship modelled on the bonds of family and Jesus with the apostles. I've had the privilege to travel internationally on World Youth Day pilgrimages and attending Oblate gatherings and see firsthand the unity our charism brings. You know, when you get together with a group of young people overseas, they might come from different countries, different cultures, different social and economic realities, yet there's something that brings them immediately together. And they overcome all these differences through their faith and ultimately through the charism, which turns them into a united family. Our challenge here in the Australian province, the province which is the size of a continent, is to see how we can make this dream of a united family become a reality through this simple de Mazenod family. We live in a unique moment of history where there is more opportunities through telecommunications, social media, travel, and other technologies to break down the tyranny of distance. Let's take this opportunity and do the very best we can in the Australian province and then share it with our international family to which we belong.